And we're live. Good morning, and welcome to the Pete Braley Show with no Pete. There's no adult supervision today, folks. This is the Pete Braley Show. I'm your interim host, producer, show creator, and whatever else he calls me on a daily basis. Matt Braley here. This feels weird. It's going to be an interesting show. I'm here in the stew with studio dog Charlie looking out the window like he always is. But yes, Pete and Tris are in Virginia. Pete's a slacker. He's taking a vacation day. I didn't know we did that around here, but he left and left me in charge. So let's see. But we're making show history today. I don't know if you guys know this. It is the first time in show history that we have a guest co-host. And joining me today is the guardian of the chat, part-time consultant of the Pete Braley Show, relatively new Florida resident, and expert football analyst, Justin Andre.
Wow, what an intro, man.
You like that?
That was good. That was good.
I did forget all around great guy. I did forget that. That's Pete's go-to.
I'll let it slide this time.
Yeah.
But, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for today.
Yeah, welcome to the show. We thought we would try to bring you some of the things Pete usually does. He actually wrote most of the script here, the stories that we're going to bring to you, and maybe offer our own take on things. If you hate it, don't worry. Pete's going to be back on Wednesday. But yeah, we got control. We got control today. It's going to be a good day. We do have Foodie Friday. Pete did join me for Foodie Friday. We recorded that before he left. But yeah, it's an interesting show. I got to run everything and host. And Pete normally gets a tablet. I got a pack of paper because he took his tablet with him. So this is going to be an interesting show. So hopefully you hang around. Hopefully you enjoy it. But yeah, let's get to it. It is Friday, March 11th. 9 days until spring. Even though it doesn't feel like it, there's a frost outside. It's pretty cold up here. How's it in Florida, Mr. Floridian?
You know what? I haven't felt cold probably for already 3 months. So
do you even bring a jacket down there? You just got tank tops and shorts.
I have like a windbreaker for like rain, and that's about it.
Ridiculous. To be honest. Let's see. Oh, this is the weekend. We changed the clocks. That is true. So turn them ahead 1 hour when you go to bed Saturday night. Technically, it's at like 2 a.m., I think, Sunday morning, but at least you're not supposed to be awake for that. But yeah, change it before you go to bed Saturday night, or you'll be late to church, Justin. So don't forget to change it. Pete loves his national days. It is National Johnny Appleseed Day today, honoring the guy that went around planting apple trees. So
now, you see, people might hate me for this, right?
Yeah.
We learned about this in school, but is Johnny Appleseed actually real, or is it like a folklore legend?
That's true. I have no idea. If anyone in the chat knows, let us know. I don't know. I remember the same thing, it being like a debate. But anyways, it's national, whether he's fiction or not, it's National Johnny Appleseed Day. It's also National Promposal Day. Very important day. It's the day for high school students across North America to craft their unique invitation to the event of the year. It's still kind of early though, isn't it?
Yeah, what is it, March now?
Yeah.
Usually it's closer to prom.
That's what I mean, prom's not until May, at least in most places. I don't know. Did you have a massive promposal in high school, Justin?
You know what? I actually did.
You did? Oh, God.
I wish I had a picture.
What was it?
I actually filled my entire girlfriend's room with balloons.
Wait, okay. You know what? That's what I'm talking. Round of applause. That's a good promposal right there.
Yeah. I can't say it was just me. It took like 4 or 5 people to fill up all the balloons.
He had a team. He had a team, people. All right, let's see. It's also National Worship of Tools Day. I don't know.
For us.
I don't know, but if look at this guy. Anyways, if you have a hammer or something, just give it a pat on the back or something like that. Pete loves a good date book. On this day in 1968, Otis Redding is the first person in the U.S. to receive a gold record after his death for his single "Sittin' on the Dock of the Bay." Do you know that song, Justin?
To be honest, I never heard of it.
You're in luck then, because Pete's not here, so I was going to make you sing it. But it's a great song. Everybody look it up. It is a great song. On this day in 1986, the NFL adopts the instant replay rule. And all I have to say about that is thank God they stopped having the ref on the field do it, because that took way too long when they had to go in the booth and make the call themselves. Now people in New York take care of it, and they still blow the call anyways. But yeah, on this day in 1997, Beatle Paul McCartney is knighted by the Queen. He is now known as Sir Paul McCartney. I heard he's pretty good at making music. That's what the rumors say. No big birthdays today, or at least anyone Pete thought we would know, which I find a little rude. I feel like we're pretty cultured.
I'm really curious to see who was on the list.
Yeah, he didn't even give me the chance. But I do have 2 shout-outs. Number 1, Dana said yesterday it's his dad's 86th birthday today. So happy birthday to him. And also, Diane sent a message. A shout-out to her son, Nate Hahn, who we used to hang out with all the time in the neighborhood, play manhunt, football, all that good stuff. It's his birthday today. So happy birthday to those two.
Happy birthday, guys.
Yeah. Anyways, should we check the chats?
Yeah, let's check it out.
It's a little overwhelming. I got to go to the chats. I got to run the show. Pete, I'm going to need a raise from Pete. I don't even know. My guess would be is Pete's not watching. He's probably sleeping. What a guy, right? The one time he can actually watch the show. All right, let's see here. Gary's here. Good morning, Matt and Justin. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Abby. Good morning, Mary Lou. Emily. Diane says, good morning, squad. Still hanging at St. Luke's. Looks like I'll be here until Sunday. Oh, wow. Well, how are you feeling? Hopefully you're feeling good. Diane also said, good morning, bouncer. You are the chat bouncer.
That is me.
Abby said, oh, dang, going to be a good show. We'll see. It might crash and burn. Who knows? What's up, Gail? Let's see. Mary Lou heard it's fake, Johnny Appleseed.
Really?
Yeah, we'll have to look it up. I forgot. That was a long time ago when I heard that story. Yeah. But let's see. Oh, Gail says, Johnny Appleseed is a real guy. I'm grateful to him because I love apples. Eat one every day. Keeps the doctor away. That's what they say.
What can we believe?
I know. We got both sides. Let's see. Mia says, I got proposed to via a pop quiz in stats. My boyfriend at the time wrote a quiz about my likelihood of saying yes to him going to prom. It got handed out like an actual quiz, and I refused to take the quiz. Wow. Wow. I mean, do you like math? I feel like if you like math, that's a great promposal. If you hate math, that's brutal. That's all I'm saying. Gail said that wasn't his real name though. John Chapman was his name. So maybe that's where it gets mixed up. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Diane said he was a real person. Actually, there's a Johnny Appleseed trail into Western Mass. He was a real person. What's the truth? Somebody tell us the truth here. But I mean, we got both sides. I believe all of you. But that's not how it works. Miss Mary Jane's here. Good morning, Miss Mary Jane. If you see Pete later, tell him, what the hell? Wake up and watch the show. What does he think this is? Glory's here. Good morning. And she also says, welcome, Justin. Shout out.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Yeah, everyone show Justin some love.
Real quick, Gail does say, Justin, why can't I see Diane's posts? We can see them. It might be that you have her blocked by accident. Sometimes it just could be. The chat.
There's also, I don't know if this is an option on everybody's end. There's live chat and top chat. Do you know, is that an option for everyone, Justin?
Yeah, if they go to the top of their...
Yeah, so you want to go to live chat. That should show you everything. Top chat, sometimes YouTube picks and chooses. I don't know why they do that, but that's the way it is. Mia says, I did like math, but I don't like public things. Hubby proposed in our apartment, not at dinner, because he knew I would hate that. Hey, knew you would hate the attention. That's why he's the hubby, right? And not the guy from stats, right? Anyways.
Yeah, he did wait. He's smart.
Miss Mary Jane's waiting for her flight. Well, what better way to wait for your flight than watch Matt and Justin host the Pete Braley Show. Any new viewers, if there's any new viewers, they're vastly confused as to how it's the Pete Braley Show with no Pete Braley. But anyways, shout out to everyone in the chat. What's good? Should we get to the news?
Let's do it.
Pete loves the news. In the news today, Major League Baseball and the MLB Players Association reached a tentative agreement on a new collective bargaining agreement yesterday, ending the lockout, and it sounds like they'll be playing a full 162-game season, which I'm genuinely surprised because I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago they were like, we're not even close. So I don't know who conceded what. The details are still coming out, so I don't really know, but we're getting a baseball season.
Now, was all those rules to ban like certain things, like the switch and stuff like that, part of this deal, or was that separate?
Soccer guy over here. It's called the shift, buddy.
The shift,
not the switch. Not the switch. The main thing was money related things. A lot of the rule changes were like secondary, so it's about. And I know that the players did get some of the things they wanted, like younger players that played in like AAA and AA were getting paid like pocket change, so they were trying to get more money for them. I think, I don't know, it was money related, and the details are still coming out, but they reached an agreement. There's going to be a full season. There is still going to be a spring training though, and I think it's required that it's at least 3 weeks.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure, I think I heard April 17th. I don't know if anyone wants to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure middle of April, the MLB will be back.
Wow.
So yeah, big news. Also, Tony Hawk got a brutal reminder that while he's the greatest skateboarder ever, he is now a 53-year-old man and probably should cool it with some of the stunts. Hawk suffered a severely broken femur while skateboarding on Monday, and he says he may never fully recover. He says, I broke my elbow 20 years ago and managed to make a full comeback. This recovery for a broken femur will be much harder because of its severity and my age, but I'm up for the challenge. I saw a video of him, I think it was a couple weeks ago. He was trying to do some old trick that he could do, and he kept failing, obviously, because he's 53. But he finally got it, and I'm like, that's still really impressive. I mean, the dude's 53 years old, and he's doing these tricks.
And to be honest, do you think he'll even stop though? Because skateboarders, they're all about action. I feel like they'll never stop.
Yeah, and the thing is too is like, I mean, all he has to do is like tone it down just a little bit, maybe not do the crazy tricks, and he's still better than probably 90% of skateboarders out there.
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyways, in other news, Pete Davidson is teaming up with his SNL boss Lorne Michaels on a new comedy series titled Bupkis, which will star Davidson as a fictionalized version of himself. I mean, maybe he's just taking advantage of the popularity right now. Even though, I mean, Pete Davidson was pretty popular before this whole Kim K drama.
I mean, it's probably going to be a comedy show, and I guarantee there's going to be a joke about Kanye in that. I can almost
there has to be
my life saving.
There has to be some sort of clap back at what he's doing. I just hope I hope Pete Davidson's safe. I don't know if he necessarily is. Hopefully he's safe. In other news, 4-time Super Bowl champ Rob Gronkowski and iCarly star Miranda Cosgrove will serve as co-hosts of the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards, which will air live on Saturday, April 9th. Did you used to watch that? I
used to love iCarly. But what amazes me is that I always forget that she's 28 now. Like, she's a grown woman, and it's not in my head.
Also, like, older than us, like, which feels weird. Because when we watched, I don't know, when we watched it, we were all kids. But yeah, she's old. She's an adult. She's an adult. Yeah. But did you watch the Kids' Choice Awards? It used to be like the biggest thing, at least in this house.
Yeah, I did used to watch it.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still, I don't know if anyone has kids or anybody that they know that watches it. Is it still as big of a thing? Because it would like we would have like sleepovers in elementary school, like stay up late, watch it. It was a big deal. And the last story, I think this is Pete messing with me. I can't be sure, but he knows my fears, so I think he did this on purpose. If you're afraid of spiders, which we all know I am, and you live on the East Coast, which we all know I live here, you might want to keep your head on a swivel as a large spider from East Asia has somehow found its way to America. The Joro spider arrived in Georgia last year and took over yards with its golden web. And since it can survive in cold weather, the Joro population has grown over the winter, and researchers expect to see them thriving this year. And I want to know who wrote the article, because I don't think I would have used the word thriving personally, but they'll be thriving this year, and you'll know when you see them. They are brightly colored and could be twice the size of a typical house spider. Yay.
Now, did we confirm whether this is the parachuting spider or not?
No, I haven't confirmed, but it sounds like it. I read an article that said the Joro spider like travels on wind with its web, and I would assume that's the same as the parachuting spider. But yeah, I didn't get a picture of it because, quite frankly, I looked up a picture and it scared the shit out of me. Anyway, no, it's pretty big. It's black and it's yellow stripes, and yeah, no, I didn't get a picture because we'd all be scratching ourselves for the rest of the day. I'll probably still be scratching myself for the rest of the day, thinking that there's a spider on me. But yeah, it just gross. What's going on in the chat? Let's see. Gail says, I've switched between live and top. I didn't block her because I like her, and I don't know how to block. That's true. I don't, something, maybe, I'm trying to think. I don't really know. I mean, she's on mine. I don't know if anyone else has that problem.
Yeah, and I didn't block her from the chat. Like,
yeah.
I hope everyone can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really weird. We'll see if we can maybe help later. Let's see. Diane said, I do see Gail's posts, though, but only when I'm watching it on the television. On my phone, I don't see you out. Did you guys have some feud, like while you were sleeping or something, and you blocked each other for some reason? I don't know. Let's mend this friendship. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Diane says, yeah, the collective bargaining is all about salaries, but also things like retirement, insurance, and all the other rigmarole on the business end. Yeah, it was very money related things, arguing with a bunch of billionaires. So that's why it took so long. But gotcha. The thing I don't know is who really conceded the most, because they weren't even close. So someone had to give in order to make this happen. I don't know who that was yet. Let's see. Abby says, speaking of Switch, I'm giving Logan one this weekend for his birthday. Is there a lot of setup I should do beforehand?
Nice.
I don't think there's a ton of setup when it comes to a Switch. Do you remember?
It's pretty straightforward. I think it's literally just an HDMI cable and then like an outlet.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I think you might have to make like a free Nintendo account or something. So you just got to do that when you turn it on. Yeah, it's pretty simple, but that's awesome. That's a nice gift. I do enjoy my Switch. Let's see. Gary says the Kids' Choice Awards were my favorite thing to watch as a kid. Yeah, it was like the hype that people probably used to feel about the Grammys. No one really feels that hype anymore, but it's probably the same hype as we were kids. It was pretty crazy. Diane says, I love Drake and Josh and iCarly. Those two, I think, were the best that Nickelodeon had.
Yeah, for sure.
Val says, it was on the news yesterday. Supposedly they are very timid and will run from people, the spiders. I did hear that. They're supposedly not harmful. They do have venom to kill their prey or whatever, but their fangs aren't big enough to puncture skin, is what I heard.
Oh, I did see that, yeah.
I don't think they realize, though, that like when I see a spider, I'm not really worried that it's going to harm me. It just looks very scary. Like,
yeah,
they made spiders and they did not sacrifice any sort of cuteness for them. That's all I got to say. Spiders are gross. Are we ready for the Stumpa? Do we want the Stumpa?
Yes.
It's a big day because Justin is a Stumpa participant most of the time, but today he knows the answer. He's not participating. He's regulating with me. We're the Stumpa referees today. But anyways, the Stumpa is, and Pete looked it up. Something must have changed when the question came out, and someone must have passed a law or something, because it's 49 states actually. Wow. 49 states say it's okay to do this. One state says no way. What is it? What is it? So I know the graphic says 48. It's 49. But yeah, 49 say it's okay to do this. One state says no way. What is it? And I do have a hint for you today. It's something that you own, or in this case, in the one state, you can't own it. No way, can't own it. It has to do with ownership about something. That's my hint for today. Hopefully it's a good hint, but hopefully not too good of a hint like normal, because we give it away way too fast. Do you enjoy the Stumpa though, Justin?
The Stumpa is probably the best thing you guys added to the show. Gotta be honest.
Let's go. And I do have to give credit to, I think it was Trish that was included. I don't know if it was solely her idea, but she was in on the discussion calling it the Stumpa, which is perfect. Yeah. I think it's a perfect answer.
It's just a perfect thing because, you hear the news and it's nice to know all the information, hear you guys. And then when the Stumpa comes around, it's like a competitive edge. Like you want to wake up and get it every day.
Yeah. And we do have to say, so we've been adding up wins. If you get a win, you get a point per se, and the person with the most wins at the end of the period or whatever that we choose gets a prize of some kind. And it'll be merch related, but yeah, the date's going to move a little bit just because with vacations and trips and stuff, it's going to be like the middle of April now. We'll let you know once me and Pete decide. But we're adding more time, so if you haven't won in a while, you're trying to improve your score. Now's your chance. But we do have some answers. Let's see. All right. Who has the first one? Let's see. Gary says, bring a horse on the highway. Not it. But yeah, let me read it again. 49 states say it's okay to do this. One state says, no way. What is it? Mia says, open carry a gun. Nope. Not it. She says, owning a gun. Also not it. Diane says, drive a car. I think that's legal everywhere, right?
Yeah, I would hope so.
I would hope so. What do you do in the other state? You got to walk everywhere there, or ride a horse or something. Abby says can't own a car. Not it. Maybe like underage you can't own a car. But Gary says can't own a horse. That's a good answer. I wonder if there's any place where you can't own a horse. Let's see. Gary says can't own a chicken. Gary's just going around the farm animals. He's hitting them all. Gail says can't own a cow. No, Mary Lou says can't kill a horse. I feel like that should be everywhere. Yeah. Don't kill horses. Gary says can't own a tiger. That was similar to what you said yesterday, right, Justin?
I did.
Yeah, we got a lot of Tiger King fans here. Abby says can't own a well. That's a good answer, but not it. Is that illegal anywhere? Not owning a well? I don't know.
I don't know actually.
Gary says can't own a lion. Not it. Gary's in a very animal-based mood today. Very animal-based mood.
I feel like it would be more than just two places for tiger and lion. Yeah. Now that I thought about it, because if you watch Tiger King, was it like 3 different states that had tigers?
Yeah, but I think more places are passing laws to not be able to do it, not be able to own one. Let's see. Abby says can't own a solar panel. That shouldn't be a thing. Hopefully that's not a thing. Hopefully you can own solar panels everywhere. Go green, save this planet that's dying. Abby says can't own a house. Not it. Pretty sure you can own a house everywhere, as long as you got the money to buy it. Right. Mia says can't buy/own a new gas vehicle. Not it, but that might be the best, most logical answer because I think as of right now it's just California, but I don't think it started yet.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was a good answer.
Yeah, I think in a couple years that starts. But yeah, not it. Gary says buy alcohol on Sundays. Not it. Is that still a thing? Because that was a thing, right? Is that
Was it
still a
really?
thing anyway? I think so. There was something about alcohol on Sundays.
Huh.
Let's see. Mary Lou says can't breed dogs. That's a good answer. Not it though. Diane says kiss in public or something like that. Left over from the Puritan times. No, not it. No. Abby says can't own a pet. That's sad. But no, that's not it. Gail says can't go fishing. Not it. Not it. Mia says in Pennsylvania you can't buy liquor, but you can buy beer or wine on Sundays. Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. That's like the differentiation between those two happens a lot. Like I know in Virginia, like at a 7-Eleven or something, you can buy beer and wine, but you can't buy liquor. Liquor, you got to go to the liquor store. They separate it, which maybe that's beneficial somehow.
And yeah, what is the reason behind that?
I don't know. Maybe because you can't just go to 7-Eleven, buy some whiskey, and get drunk really fast.
Yeah, is it the alcohol content?
Maybe you can get home quicker, and so you're not drunk driving. I don't know. Let's see. Abby says can't own a cell phone. Not it. I think you can own a cell phone everywhere, right? Is this a weird one? It's a good question. Yes and no.
I was almost gonna get.
Don't pull a Pete. Don't pull a Pete out here. We finally got Pete on suspension over here because of what he does. No, I'm just kidding. Pete's on vacation. Pete's a good guy. Good guy. No matter what they say, Pete's a good guy. Yeah, it's kind of weird, kind of not so weird. I don't know. Do we do another hint today? I can give another hint, but I don't know. It might give it away. That's the issue. Let's see. Abby says can't own a shovel. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can own a shovel. I know Abby's just guessing. I'm also just picking on her because she can take it. But I mean, and all these things you can own everywhere.
How much would that suck if you couldn't own a shovel and you live in a state where it snows?
Where it snows, yeah. I mean, there's like the graphic things about a shovel, like burying things, but I don't think you can ban shovels anywhere. Mary Lou says buy liquor in a supermarket. Not it. Let's see. Diane says blue law is designed to keep people holy on Sunday by not drinking alcohol. There we go. Gary says liquor. I hardly know her. For a second, I was like, why would that be an answer? I don't understand how that works here. Abby says plastic bags. That's a good guess. Not it though. Have any states done that? I know towns have done that.
I'm not sure on the states. I mean, they should.
Yeah, like around here, Dartmouth is a paper bag town.
Right.
I don't know if that's what they call them. Let's see. Abby says AC. No. Abby says mirror. What are we just naming things at this point? What is it? We need some context here. Credit card, she says. No, I mean, come on now. But no. Let's see. Diane says, Justin, you live in the land where you can get all your weekend party items in one place. They tried to get a law where grocery stores in town could carry beer and wine, but it's failed. Yeah, what is it? Dartmouth has. I think the Shaw's in Dartmouth has beer and wine.
It does, yeah.
Did Stop and Shop?
No, because we have a pharmacy. There's a rule if you have a pharmacy, you can't have liquor.
Interesting. I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe-ish, I guess.
Yeah.
Diane says, no more clues. We have to think about it over the weekend. All right. Mary Lou says, market basket is paper now. That's good. Let's see. Abby says, I'm just looking around. I have no idea. She's just naming things in her house. All right, last answer I'm taking today. Mia says diesel vehicles. And Charlie helped me out by telling you that's not it, unfortunately. But yeah, stumped. Wow. I was kind of hoping we had a winner today.
I know.
I was kind of hoping. But I mean, look at that. Pete's not here to give the answer away. And
I mean, to be fair, it almost did happen. It almost did happen.
Yeah. Is there any co-host out there that won't give the answer away? Hey, Charlie, why don't you take it easy here, my man?
It's so easy to try and give hints because you want to help people. But
yeah. That's Pete's problem. Plus, I also think because we have it written in the script what the answer is, and I think he just kind of looks and he's kind of like dancing around trying to come up with a hint, and the answer's right there. So he just wants to say it. But yeah, he's the same way. He wants to help people out, and he has a track record of giving it away. But yeah, so officially stumped on a Friday. I know you guys get mad when that happens, but stumped on a Friday.
Personally speaking, for the people in the chat, I hate it.
Yeah,
but it's the rules.
Now, do you think about it over the weekend?
Yeah.
Does it ever pop in your mind? You're like, wait a minute, this is a golden answer.
Yeah, especially on Sunday, like the night of Sunday, because I'm like, oh, There's a stumper tomorrow morning.
Pete Braley
What
Show
is it?
tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm glad you like it. I think that's one of the better things we've added to the show. By the way, if you guys have any ideas of what could be cool to add to the show or anything like that, let us know. We're always open to new ideas. All right, moving on. Fast food items across the world. You know, Pete likes his fast food stories. Pace Magazine looked at menus from around the world and found some interesting items. I'll be the judge of that. In Israel, Burger King's Donut Burger, inspired by a traditional jelly donut. This treat takes the sweet donut shell and adds a regular burger. The jelly is replaced by ketchup. I don't think that necessarily makes it good in any way. Granted, it's better than having jelly in it, but that just sounds gross. I don't want to bite into a burger and have ketchup inside the donut. Is that just me?
You wouldn't like it? You don't think?
No, I don't think so.
See, when I first read it, I was confused on how it was set up, but it feels like it's a donut with like burger filling and ketchup. Am I right in assuming that?
It's a donut it's like a donut split in half. The donut is the bun. The burger's in the middle. Ketchup in the donut. That's my interpretation.
I wouldn't be opposed to trying it.
Yeah, I just don't know if I want to. It depends what kind of donut. Like, we got a glazed donut. We're gonna have like the sugary combining with the burger.
That's true.
I don't know. I'm open to try it if anybody wants to take a trip to Israel. In the Philippines, KFC's Double Down dog. Remember the Double Down, says Pete? No, I don't. But thank you for that. The sandwich replaced the bun with 2 fried chicken patties. Well, this goes one better and stuffs the patties with a hot dog in addition to the usual bacon and cheese. I'm so confused. So it's the bun is chicken patties.
Yep.
And the patties are stuffed with hot dogs, bacon, and cheese. But what's in the middle? The sandwich part of it, you know? The chicken patties of the bun, what's in the middle? Does anybody know? This is why Pete in these stories. Remember the Double Down? No. What's a Double Down?
Where was that from? KFC?
KFC in the Philippines. I see. I'm kind of surprised these things haven't made it to the U.S. though. Like the donut burger from Burger King. Like, I feel like as Americans we would probably eat that.
Yeah. Same with the Double Down dog. I feel like a lot of people would.
Surprising. Anyway, India has Domino's. In India has a peppy paneer pizza. Spice, and more spice. It is loaded with sliced hot peppers, hot pepper sauce, and crushed red pepper, topped by paneer, which is an Indian cheese that tastes a lot like feta. I don't know if I've had feta cheese, so I don't even know what that would taste like. That's not a pizza for Pete. Definitely not. Pete's kind of soft when it comes to spice. I'm just going to say it. He would agree with me, so I'm not talking crap. In Italy, McDonald's Nutella burger. Don't worry, it's not a Big Mac laced with chocolate. It's called a McCrunchy bread with Nutella, and it consists of a toasted bun filled with Nutella, so it's more like a dessert. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty tasty.
But again, I don't know why these things are... Maybe they're testing it in these countries?
I know in Portugal, there's a McBifana. It's like a bifana. I don't know if you've ever had Portuguese bifana. But it's
I don't recognize the name, but I feel like maybe I have.
Yeah. They have a sandwich there. That's what it's called, McBifana. It's pretty good.
See,
that's one of different things.
That's what I'm surprised. When I read this story, I thought it was going to be stuff like that, like stuff from these restaurants specific to the culture. But like, I don't think a donut burger has anything to do with Israel, does it?
No. I think the only thing probably would be India.
Yeah.
They love spices.
Yeah, true. Anyways, I mean, I'm down to try it, but I don't. They should bring it to the U.S. All right, we're looking at dreams now. Did you have a dream last night, Justin?
No, to be honest. Not that I remember, at least.
I'm trying to think. I had such a lame dream. Are you ready for this? So in the shower, I have face wash, right? We all got to wash our face, you know? Us youngins got to prevent against acne, you know? So I ran out of face wash in the previous days, and I always forgot to get the new one out of the cabinet.
Right.
And so before I went to bed, I was like, I need to do that tomorrow morning. I literally had a dream of me getting it. That was my dream. How lame is that? People have dreams of like, I don't know.
Wait, was you literally just driving?
Winning the Olympics or something? No, not even. It was literally just me going into my cabinet where it's kept, getting it. Because I woke up this morning, I was like, wait, how did I not get it already? And then I realized it was a dream. How lame is that? How lame of a dream is that?
That's a lame dream.
At that point, let me forget that dream. You know, you forget dreams sometimes.
Yeah.
Let me forget that one. Why do I remember that one, but I forget like the good ones I've had of like, I don't know, maybe me like riding a bald eagle or something. Anyways, people may be very different in everyday life, but we're surprisingly alike once we fall asleep. Yourtango.com. Love the websites that I don't know why these websites do these surveys. But anyways, they put together a list of some of the most common dreams and offered some insight about what it means. Are you ready?
Okay.
It's going to let you know what I don't know, who you are as a person based on what you have as a dream. Being naked or inappropriately dressed in public. I thought we were keeping this PG, Pete, but thank you. Being naked, it represents vulnerability and possibly exposing oneself to another in some way. Look at that.
Have you ever had that dream?
I don't think so. Not that I remember, at least. Have you?
I think I had it once, but it might just because I knew the stereotype.
Represents vulnerability or possibly exposing oneself in some other way. Yeah. I feel like they just said that because they got to use the word expose, and it just makes sense.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, falling. We've all had this one, right? Falling.
All the time.
Falling is among one of the most common dreams people have regardless of age. This can represent feelings of insecurity or helplessness. Some people actually fall out of their bed during these dreams. Now, that's never happened to me. But when I am falling, like right before I hit the ground, I'll like shake myself awake. Yeah. Like I'll flinch. And I always wake up and look around as if like someone's going to be like, what a weirdo that just, what is he doing? But then I remember that I sleep alone. So nobody's watching except maybe Charlie. But yeah, no, I also heard that you can't, like everyone wakes up right before they hit the ground, right? Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. Another one, car accident. I don't think I've ever had a car accident dream, knock on wood.
No, me neither.
This dream usually happens when there is something going on in your life that is out of control. It's as if this part of your life continues to spiral out of control until you crash. I don't think I've had that one.
I've never had something like that.
Again, knock on wood. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Missing a flight or train stop. These dreams can represent feelings of missing out on things. They can also occur when you're feeling anxious or feel you are losing touch with someone in your life. I don't think I've ever had one about missing a flight or a train, but I've had many about being late for school and or work.
I was going to say so many times for school and work.
Yeah. And those, in my opinion, those are the worst dreams. I would rather fall or do something like that in my dreams because you wake up and you immediately think that it's real.
Yeah.
And there's like so much panic that goes on. Is that
100%.
Yeah. And it takes a while to like come down off that and be like, okay, wait a second. I'm good.
And what aggravates me so much, especially when you dream about work or school, is like, it's like being clocked in while not being clocked in. You're even in your dreams working. And that just makes me so angry.
Yeah. But that happens. I feel like that happens frequently with me. Like maybe not necessarily being late for things, but like waking up and like immediately thinking that I messed up somehow.
Yeah.
And then you have to like, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I need to chill out. But then it is just like a sense of relief knowing that it's fake. All right, last one. Dying or being injured. This may represent something in your life that is no longer there or something within yourself that is no longer working. The positive aspect of these types of dreams is the possibility of new beginnings.
Oh, okay.
I do feel like they added that last statement because it was like a bummer up until that point. And they were like, well, let's bring it around here somehow. I thought you couldn't die in dreams is what I thought I heard because like you haven't experienced that and most of what you dream about is something you... Actually, that's not true because you can dream about things you don't experience. But I always heard that you wake up before you actually die. Is that not, maybe that's not true?
I mean, I've never had a dream about dying. Like right before, it's always right before, like the killer's going to come or something. But I don't think I've ever experienced the actual like.
Yeah, me neither. I thought that was a thing. But Abby says, is the survey based on reoccurring dreams? I don't know. It didn't say. It just said the most common. It was based on the most common dreams. Kat says, I literally just had a car accident dream last night. Okay, that's weird. That's really weird. What did it say? I already threw that paper on the ground.
This dream usually happens when there is something going on in your life that is out of control.
Kat, what's out of control? What's out of control, Kat? Reel it in. I don't know. It's from yourtango.com. So you don't need to trust any of this. Diane says, I still have the panicky dream where I forgot my locker combination at school. Yeah, I feel like I've had something like that. Maybe not a locker combination. Something about some sort of remembering a combination of something. Those dreams are the worst. Let me fall. I'll fall off a skyscraper in my dream, wake up and go back to sleep. Don't have me be late for something. It makes me super anxious. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
When you want to wake up nice and calm.
Yeah. All right. Social media questions. We all use social media, especially us youngins over here, right? What do you think is the worst thing right now about social media? That's the question. I have some Reddit answers. But also, you can throw some answers in the chat, too. What do you think is the worst thing right now about social media? I have a list of my own in my head. But let's see what Reddit said. Reddit said children having access to it. Do you agree?
Yeah, especially really young kids, I think.
Yeah. I think there should be some sort of limit. The unfortunate thing is I don't know what limit would be actually beneficial.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not like you can put it off until 18. You can't do that.
Right. That's too long.
But then again, you kind of want to shield like high school. Man, social media in high school.
Yeah.
It's just not a good recipe.
I think especially I think middle school and below is tough because it's something that happened. You know how like when we grew up, we dressed up like a little goofy, like we had like crazy styles because we never had social media.
Yep.
We just grew up being a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Now these kids are growing up and they're seeing like trends of like people who are like 25, 30, and they're trying to be like them. And
I actually saw an interesting TikTok about it. It was about how, so basically what you're saying, but that like we always look back on like the younger generations now, and we're like, how do they look like that? Like when I was 12, I was looking like, I don't know, I would just roll out of bed and look like a so ugly and just go to school. Like how they look so old? Everyone looks so old. But you're right. It's because the people they're looking up to are like 25, and so they're dressing like people that are 25. They're doing their hair or whatever like people like that are 25. Right. So is that a good thing? It doesn't seem like a good thing. I don't know. Mia says young children have a false sense of what real life is like. In parentheses, being able to make your life look better than it is. Yeah, which is literally what social media is. It's just the highlight reel, which is bad. I think, you know what? We should make a social media where you just post the worst things. Like you're just a super depressed day and you ate 7 bags of chips. Post about it. Let's make everyone feel normal. Anyways, let's see. Influencers. What's the worst thing about social media? This person says influencers. Insta models. Charlie doesn't like influencers. Insta models, fake propaganda, and people who accept stupid challenges. I really agree with the stupid challenges part. Like the Tide Pod thing, that was bad. That was the low. That was a low for social media.
That was.
It's just dangerous.
This is especially a problem too with the fitness industry. They promote a lot of like products that are supposed to make you super lean or super like skinny, and they're not scientific at all. I
know that's like I don't know a ton about the situation, so I won't go dive too in it. Have you heard of V-Shred? Have you seen those ads?
Yeah.
There's so many people on social media that call that guy out for being a fraud. Right. And it's like, if that many people are calling him out for being a fraud, like, can he get in trouble? I feel like he should be able to get in trouble for that. Like if he's tricking people into getting fit.
And that's the thing. There's no regulations on it. That's why people can get away with it.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know if you've ever seen it on social media. It's like the thing you put on your abs and it like jiggles, like, or like massages your abs.
Yeah.
So you have to,
yeah.
It's completely just baloney.
If you think about it for 5 seconds, you got to realize like, there's no way that can actually work, right?
Yeah.
I feel most of the time, there's no real way to like cheat health and fitness.
Right.
Is that true?
It is true.
Exercise science major over there.
Yeah. For the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Like all the teas, like detox teas and stuff like that. It's just trying to sell you stuff.
This is what I heard, and I'm not going to brag like I'm some fitness guru because I'm not. But I heard in order to get in shape, like legitimately, you need to exercise regularly, eat healthy, and get good sleep. And you need all three. You can't like not have one. But like that's the key. And all these, like you said, those ab machines are funny. Or like, what about? And maybe this is something, I don't know. There's like gels you can put on that like make you sweat more in specific areas. Mm-hmm. Does that do anything?
No, because you can't spot reduce fat. So like you can't say like, oh, I want to lose fat in my arms and then like just magically it loses fat. You gotta it's just overall body fat percentage.
Yeah, because there's always things like that. It's funny. Yeah, you can't cheat exercise. Anyways, what do you think is the worst thing right now about social media? People become famous without any talent. Which I don't know if I agree to a certain extent, but at the same time, social media is also a talent.
Right.
So, I mean, that is something. Granted, like with TikTok, you can be famous for like, I'm trying to think of the dumbest TikTok, peeling an egg.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people that went, but then again,
people like it though.
Peeling an egg is a talent, right? I can't do it. Well, I've never tried, but I wouldn't have the patience for it. I'll tell you right now. I don't know if I agree with that one. I think if you have weird talents, social media is the place you're supposed to go to. You know, I think it's I think it's a lot of people that like don't become famous that say that. But I don't know. Do you have any opinions on that?
Yeah, I mean, some of the people that become famous on TikTok, they might not have like a talent like, oh, they can play like music beautifully. But it is a talent to get famous, and obviously, even if it's being for stupid, if their talent's being stupid, people just want to see what the next stupid thing they're gonna do.
Yeah,
it's a talent in itself, even. even though it's not like the greatest talent.
The thing that does suck though is like what we talked about the people getting famous, like the dude from V-Shred, from like spreading, lies, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
That's his talent.
All right, last one I have here, and then we'll see if anyone has anything in chat. What do you think is the worst thing right now about social media? People feeling too brave behind a screen to act like a bully and say things they would never say to someone in person. That one wins. This
isn't the truth.
That's the one that wins. That is the worst thing about social media. 100%. And just like people talking about, we won't get into things, but like just people talking about important things as if they're an expert when they are not.
Yeah.
We'll just say that.
Or it could just be the most simple thing too. You could say like, oh, this guy's really blue today. Well, actually, it's more of a turquoise.
Yeah. Well, also, it breaks my heart. I scroll through TikTok and I see musicians that post stuff, and for some reason, the algorithm catches like negativity, which I wish there was a way to prevent that. But like if someone rashes on a song and enough people do, that song and that artist now becomes like just a hub for hate, and like they just get rashed on everything. And like there was one artist I saw that like people were just going crazy because they posted a song that wasn't that great, but like that's what you do. Not every song is gonna be great. But like people go crazy and post such mean stuff, and to the point, and I looked and like they took like a long break from social media. So like you could tell that like that affected them. And then luckily they're back now. But like, why? Just if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. Did your parents not tell you that? I don't know. Let's see. Mia says, as a pharmacist, it makes me mad when supplements and herbals and things that everyone thinks is safe because it's natural. So many of those products can be super harmful and interact with your RXS. I don't know.
RXs, yeah.
Oh, RXs. Yeah. You can't really cheat. You can't really cheat health, right? Although I guess technically that's not a true statement, because like if you have a headache and you take ibuprofen, technically you're cheating. You're cheating health, I guess. No, that's a bad example. Anyways, moving on. Abby says, I agree with the last one 100%. Yeah, no, that's true. Everyone just thinks that they're like, I don't know, some supervillain. They think it's okay on Facebook, and that's the thing. Facebook fights, well, really anywhere. Fights in the comments, that's the worst part of society, right? You see people beefing in the comments, and man, that's tough. Abby says, I definitely cringe looking back on posts I've made. I feel like you have to. I feel like if you don't cringe at older stuff, you haven't grown.
I would agree.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, I would agree.
Like I feel like if you think, like I look back at everything, like even recent, like I look back at like the first piece of music that I ever wrote. It's cringy, but it's cringy because what I do now is better than what I did then.
Right.
Which is good. I think you have to cringe. If you don't cringe, something's wrong. Let's see. Abby says, people not fact checking stuff before they share it and spread false stuff. Abby says, all the stage stuff is annoying. Jump scares piss me off. I know you don't use Facebook often, but the people who air all their drama on there and then get mad when people ask about it. No, 100%. Me and Pete kind of talk about this a lot. For some reason, in this day and age, when you have a big life-changing moment, and not good ones either, the first place you go to is social media, and I don't really understand why. I feel like it's kind of your business, but then that's true. They get mad when people like get involved, and it's like, well, you kind of brought everyone into it, Right. Like I don't know, talking about stuff like that. Like I don't know why is the internet the first place you go to?
Yeah,
doesn't really make sense.
I mean, I think the best thing I ever did is I don't follow anybody from high school.
That's true. You don't.
By now.
Yeah.
I only follow.
He doesn't even follow me. He doesn't even follow me.
No,
it's weird. It's weird. No. Yeah.
You're the one person I follow, and maybe like my girlfriend or something. But
well, it's probably good that you follow you. I feel like that'd be bad if you didn't follow your girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just pay attention to soccer stuff, and I post content there, and that's how I enjoy the internet, because I feel like to post all your drama, things get so like tiresome, man.
Yeah. It really is. It really is. Anyway, social media. It's good for certain things. It's bad for other things. Random question time. Pete loves his random questions. Oh. I got it here. What outdoor activity haven't you tried but would like to? What outdoor activity haven't you tried but would like to? Put it in the chat. Again, I don't know if he was messing with me with this script. He put skydiving ? I literally talk at least once a week about my fear of heights, and he put skydiving as the first suggestion. Skydiving ? No. Although I do kind of feel like if I could skydive, I'm unstoppable. I could do anything in the world. That's like if I could hold a spider in my hand, unstoppable. That's never going to happen, though. The spider thing, never going to happen.
Now, what if you could skydive and horseback ride? You'd be like a secret agent.
That's true. He did put horseback riding ? I don't know. I don't remember if I've gone horseback riding. I think we talked about this the other day. I don't remember. What outdoor? I don't know if I have one. This doesn't really answer the question. I haven't fished in a while. I should go fishing. I would like to go fishing more.
That's an outdoor activity.
Yeah, but it's that I haven't tried. I've tried fishing. I just don't do it enough. I would like to fish more. So yeah, and not just video game fishing on Fortnite every now and then. No, I'm kidding. But yes, fishing. That's probably my answer. It doesn't really answer the question, but fishing. Do you have one?
That's a good one. I would probably say hiking, like going on a hike on a national park.
Ooh, okay.
I've done like small things where like you walk through like the easy trail on the national park, but never like a full on hike. I feel like that would be really nice.
Yeah. I think I've only like legitimately gone hiking like one time. I mean, when does it change from walking to hiking? You know
That's
what I'm saying?
I'm wondering, because I walk a lot, but I don't hike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, what's the difference there? I feel like you got to go, like, there's got to be a vast amount of forest in order for it to be hiking. I know that's not the technical definition, but that's what I relate. Yeah, no, hiking's a good answer. Mia says paddleboarding. That's a lot of work, right? That is a serious workout. That's the one where you stand on the surfboard, right? And you got the paddle. Yeah. Get it, paddle boarding. Yeah, no, I would definitely. I think that might be too much work for Matt Braley. Mia says, I probably should have asked this before, but how do the Braleys know Justin? Justin is my BFF, as some people would call it. We met in middle school, I believe.
Yes.
6th grade.
Yep.
6th grade, but we weren't really friends until 7th grade.
Right.
Yeah. And then, became best friends. He actually went to a different high school, but shout out to the internet and video games. Stayed close. Still talked like every day, and yeah, he's my BFF. And then the Braleys know him because I don't know, by association, I guess. but yeah, that's how Justin's in the picture. But yeah, let's see. Abby says, "Come up here and go hiking." That's true. We could. That's a long trip for Justin. I don't know if Justin's down. That's a long trip from Florida to Vermont. Really traveling the East Coast there. Gail says, "Hot air balloon riding." I can't agree. That is the one thing I don't think I will. I don't know if I could ever do that.
Now, there was a couple of days ago, or like a week ago, I went to Disney Springs. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but it's like it's not Disney, but it's like almost like a Rentham Outlets.
Is that what downtown Disney turned into, or is that different?
Yes.
That is.
It's
Okay. All right.
There's a hot air balloon that you can take, and it's attached to strings. So you're not like free floating in the air.
Yeah.
And even then I was like, man, I don't know if I can do it.
I think I would rather go skydiving than ride in a hot air balloon.
Really?
Because skydiving, once you get out of the plane, you don't have a choice. I don't even think you have time to be anxious at that point. You're just falling. Like that's it. Like that's what the whole hot air balloon, I would be freaking out. The whole hot air balloon ride. Because I don't really understand how it works. I mean, I do, but I don't understand how it's controlled. Right. I know there's science behind it. You could explain the science. I don't know if I could sit in a basket slowly. Plus, that like the reason I don't mind planes is because you're inside the plane, sitting down. It's a plane. Hot air balloon. I don't know if I could get behind that.
Which one's safer though?
Hot air balloon or a plane?
Or skydiving?
Oh, or skydiving. Probably a hot air balloon, I would think, but
I feel like they're kind of dangerous too at the same time.
I just think mentally, I don't think I could do hot air balloon riding. As a fear of heights, think about it. The fear of heights is going with you the whole time. Skydiving, you're getting closer to the ground as you go. So I mean, the fear of heights is declining, right?
Plus, skydiving is probably quicker.
Yeah,
you got it over quick with.
Plus, I really feel like once you're out of the plane, you're fine. Mm-hmm. The hardest part of skydiving is getting out of the plane, which I don't know if I could ever do it because I don't know if I could ever get out of that plane. I'm going to be honest. I think I would fight somebody in the plane to not go. That's how much I don't like heights. But yeah, do we have more answers? Anyways, that's my opinion on hot air balloons. Diane says kayaking. I've gone kayaking once. It was a lot of fun. Definitely want to do that again.
I've never done it. I want to do that.
It is fun. Up here, I mean, you can go kayaking in the ocean. That I probably wouldn't do because I'm not experienced enough. I would be the one that gets carried out by the currents. I would be the one that I would be like that. What did we have a story about that little boat that those that school sent and it ended up in like
Netherlands.
Ireland, the Netherlands, or something like that. I would end up over there. I would finally get over there and be like, can somebody call my mom? Like, I don't know how I got here. Anyways, Abby said, I don't know what mine would be. I can technically do most of these, but I don't, so not sure. That's true. Vermont is a very outdoorsy state. You've probably done everything. Have you gone skydiving? Doubt it. All right. It is Feel Good Friday today. And Pete did give us a Feel Good Friday story. It's feel good. It's feel good, but I have some problems with it. We'll talk about that after. Anyway, here's the story. A church in Grimsby, England was looking at a huge bill to fix their clock that has not worked in over a decade. The clock was initially installed back in the year 1365, which I believe was the year Pete was born. The church asked for estimates and learned that it would cost up to $65,000. $65,000 to get the clock running again. Church officials even took the step of launching a fundraising campaign to get things back to normal. 2 church members stepped up and asked if they could help. A 47-year-old cheesemaker named Rick Haywood partnered up with a 15-year-old student named Jay Foley to see what they could do. They found some dead pigeons up there, gumming up the bearings. They also saw that some of the bearings were very dry, so they just cleaned stuff out and lubricated everything with a can of WD-40. Sure enough, it worked. Rick and Jay got the clock running again, saving the church $65,000. Rick and Jay are thrilled they were able to help out, but aren't looking for a big payday. Instead, they're simply asking for an invitation to dinner where they can enjoy a meal to celebrate this big and money-saving victory. Now, hear me out. That's great. And I don't want to take away from Rick and Jay. Great guys. Phenomenal. They stepped up and helped out. But what person gave them an estimate for $65,000 when all they needed was some WD-40? I feel like they were getting scammed.
For sure. I don't even know how you come to that number.
So, I mean, it's a feel-good story because they didn't get scammed. But, I mean, a can of WD-40. Now, I haven't bought a can of WD-40 because I feel like it's just one of those things that just exists in every shed and garage around the world. I don't think you ever actually buy it. I don't think so. I think it just shows up. It comes with, it spawns in when you build a garage or a shed. So I've never bought it, but it's got to be what, like $8? That's my estimate.
I would assume.
That's my estimate with zero information. $8. $65,000. What were they going to replace the clock? A new clock? I don't.
You know what? I mean, I feel like that's the same thing when you go to the mechanics. They'll be like, "Yep, we gotta take out the engine, man."
Yeah, it's going to be a full rebuild here for this car. Sir, I just came to get my oil changed. No, we're going to have to replace pretty much everything except the shell. $65,000. Anyways, that's Feel Good Friday. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad they didn't get scanned, but somebody should look into those clock fixers or whatever their official title is. But yeah, that's Feel Good Friday. It is time for Foodie Friday.
Let's go.
Foodie Friday. It's which you might not know was actually Justin's idea. So shout out, a round of applause for Justin. Yeah. That's why I said in the beginning, he's a part-time Pete Braley Show consultant. The Foodie Friday was his idea. I'm trying to think what else was your idea. You're the thumbnails for Foodie Friday when it gets posted on YouTube. That was your idea.
Yeah.
You're the one that I send most graphics to, and I'm like, hey, does this look stupid? And not often, but sometimes you'll be like, yeah, that looks like trash. Fix it, and I'll fix it, and it'll be great. But yeah, so Justin is the consultant. It was his idea, and this week we made time for a St. Patrick's Day treat.
It's another Foodie Friday, and we're finally doing shamrock shakes. I have never had a shamrock shake. Have you guys have, right?
I had one. It was gross.
Never had it. It was gross. You've never had it?
Never had one.
All right, so we're game. We're going to try it. Studio dog Charlie is coming. Say hi to the people. They love you.
Hi.
Hello. We got him.
We are back in the stew, and let me see if I got the proper product placement here.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. It's Shamrock Shake time, and you say it's what? like toothpaste.
I didn't like the last time I had it. We'll see about this one.
Usually,
It's been a couple years.
Usually on Foodie Friday, we're like, all right, let's go try it. Like, and especially when we had those, brioche donuts or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, time to dive in. And now we're kind of like, okay. Mom loves these, right?
Tippy-toeing around this. I mean, you might love it, too. How do you know?
Yeah.
I'm the one that really should be the one not looking forward to it.
Trish and one of her partners, as soon as they come out, they
love
gotta
'em.
they gotta make a run on the Boo Boo Bus. All right, shall we?
We shall.
All right, cheers. Oh, we actually clinked.
Here we go. Very thick.
Took a while to get some through the straw.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I feared.
It's not as bad as I remember. It's still pretty bad. In my opinion, I just don't really like it. I expect it to taste like mint chocolate chip ice cream, and it doesn't.
No, it's like they went overboard with the syrup.
And it's got like a weird aftertaste.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
what I remember.
We got the cream on top, and
yeah. Not a huge fan. Still not a huge fan.
But hey, we did it. We
We
tried
did
it.
it. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
We do have to rank it.
We do have to rank it. So
Not rank it. Score it. Score it.
on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best.
I'm going to let you go first because I always alter your score somehow. What is it?
2.
Wow.
Yeah. I think.
Wow.
I think I'm good.
I think that changes my score.
does it?
I was gonna give it a 3, but
See,
I feel
I
like
was
you like it more than me.
No, I was thinking 3, but I'm like, no.
2. I can't go higher than your score.
No.
No,
Can't do it.
It's not that good.
No.
So 2.
All right.
Two
So
twos from us.
if you have a suggestion for a future Foodie Friday, it can be something that's at a chain for our friends in Pennsylvania, Vermont, whatever. Or if you know a place in Greater New Bedford, you can let us know about something you think we should try and bring to you on a future Foodie Friday.
It was gross. It was gross. I don't know. Do you like them?
Oh, I do not even close. No.
But you had the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry, whatever it's called. Was
Right.
that good?
I don't like mint chocolate chip, so I didn't like that at all. I don't like mint ice cream to begin with.
Did it taste like mint chocolate chip, the McFlurry? Because I always expect the Shamrock Shake to taste like mint chocolate chip, and it doesn't. Well, obviously there's no chocolate in it, but like the mint part, and it never does.
A little bit, not 100%, but a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of it at all.
And it's so crazy to me that people love it. I think Pete's right though. I think they like overdo it with like the mint syrup or whatever. I think if they just toned it down a little bit, it might be okay, or at least tolerable. But yeah, it's gross.
Just the idea of a Shamrock Shake though sounds so good. Like
Yeah.
people hype it up.
Yeah.
It's green. You think, man, this is gonna be really good.
Yep.
And
You're
for
like,
me, I
St. Patrick's Day, let's do it.
Yeah.
No. They always miss. I don't know why I do this to myself. I do the same thing with banana bread. I'm like, hey, that sounds good. I'm going to go for it. And then it's disgusting. Every time. Every time. Abby said, how's that back seat, Matt? Even Charlie got shotgun. If you haven't learned yet on this show, Charlie ranks way above me in this family. Charlie is probably at the top, the very tippity top of this family, to be completely honest. Yeah, Charlie's the man. Okay, this is a little creepy. Somebody's here. Let me just make sure it's my sister. Thank God.
wow.
Yeah, no one's here. Like, this is I run this house. I'm taking care of Charlie. And all of a sudden, the door opened. Cat's here. Cat, say what's up. Very loud.
What's up?
There you go. There's Cat. Cat's here now. I didn't know Cat was coming over right now.
I know, I wanted to surprise you.
Slight panic. Whew.
It's scary.
I mean, the good news is I knew I locked the door, so I was like, okay, who's ever coming in either broke in or has a key, so let's see. All right, Cat's here. Whew. All right, a little bit of a distraction. Need to breathe. Need to reel it in. We're good. We're safe. We're safe. Also, Charlie's a terrible guard dog. I do have to say. He's supposed to be on alert. He's watching the house with me right now. He didn't bark once. You guys heard, this dog barks at everything that walks around. Someone was in the house when they shouldn't have been, and he didn't bark. You all heard that. I gotta talk to Charlie after this.
He was too busy hearing you praise him.
Yeah, I guess. Now he's all content over there because Cat's here. What if it wasn't Cat, Charlie? What would you have done? Would you have saved me at all? And what am I supposed to do? I'm live on camera over here. I got no weapon around. Well, I got a hidden microphone.
Good interview.
Yeah, no one knows this mic. I don't even know why this is back there, but I got that. Anyways, all right. That's that's the show. That's the show.
Man.
There we do have the post show coming up if you want to stick around. Justin, I don't know if you want to do the post show with us.
Absolutely.
Word. Let's go. All right, but yes, thank you for joining us today while Pete and Trish are slackers and decided to just leave and not work and go on vacation. No, I'm kidding. They're in Virginia for Doug's re-enlistment. So shout out to Doug.
Shout out to Doug.
But yeah, Pete will be back Tuesday, so we will have no show until Wednesday. A couple days off. But yes, we'll be back Wednesday with the normal show, and I get to do the thought for the day today. Very excited about that. I get to leave you with some wisdom. So here we go. Again, stay tuned for the post show if you wanna hang out. We'll go through some chats because I couldn't really read a lot of them today. The thought for the day, or no, that's not how Pete does it. Let's reel this in. And our thought for the day is: success seems to be connected to action. Successful people keep moving. They make mistakes, but they keep moving. Are we feeling good after that? Are we feeling good? All right, we'll be back in a minute. We're back.
Let's go.
What's up, Cat? Cat's roaming around the studio. Glory says, "Good show, Matt and Justin." Thank you.
That means a lot. Thank you, Gloria.
Thank you. I do think Pete needs to stick around. I didn't really sign up for this much work before the show. Fun. I don't get it. I don't get nervous or anything before the shows now. I mean, we've done like 160 of them, and I have the lucky part of anytime I don't want to be on camera, I just disappear. But today I can't disappear, and I have to do everything all at once. It was a little overwhelming before the show, but I was like, you know what? I got this.
I think you did well, man.
If I do this, Pete's gone. Sign changes. Pete, no, I'm kidding. Pete's sticking around. Also, I mean, Pete's the content guy. I don't think I could do that. This dude finds stories for like days. Literally 5 days a week, he finds stories to fill up an hour. I couldn't do that. I don't know how he does it. The donut thing from Israel? Yeah. Every time I was done with a paper, I just threw it on the ground. There's just a giant stack of papers under the desk. But yes, let's get to some chats. Because
Diane did say something about that donut.
About what?
The donut from Israel. I'm trying to find where it was.
Yes, the donut. Let's see. Yes, the donut is a traditional treat to have during Hanukkah because it's fried in oil. It contains raspberry jam in the middle and rolled in confectionery sugar. Donuts are great. I feel like donuts don't get the proper love. Not a great breakfast option, health-wise, probably. No. Lots of sugar, but they're so good.
They're delicious.
Right? And there's so many different kinds. I don't have donuts enough. Probably a good thing. Yeah. But man, donuts are good. Let's see. Abby said, oof, Charlie. Yeah. Gail said Charlie was obviously expecting Kat. I don't know how. I mean, maybe. Normally it's Trish that comes in. So I wonder if maybe he was thinking it was Trish just automatically. But slight panic. No one's supposed to be here and Kat pops in. But at least it was Kat. Let's see. Gail says, I can never jump out of a working airplane. Especially, well, I mean, again, I've never skydived. I feel skydive. I feel like the airplanes that you skydive out of aren't the best looking airplanes. At least from what
they're
I've
very
seen.
rinky-dink.
Yeah. I wonder if they do that on purpose. I wonder if they make them like they function fine, but they kind of look like garbage because you're like, I got to get out of here. This is my only option is to jump. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like if I skydived, I could conquer the world. I could do anything, but I don't know if I could skydive. How are you doing, Kat? Any thoughts? Do you want the microphone on? You can talk to everybody. Say what's up.
What's up?
Yeah, there's Kat. All right, what else do we have? So many chats. This is going to take me forever. Justin, you got any thoughts? Any chats you see that you want to bring up?
Not at the moment. I will say, if I ever had to skydive, I'd probably pass out on the way down. That's my biggest fear.
I think I would pass out before I even jump out of the plane.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think there's the worst possible situation would happen. I don't know what that would be. I think I said this in one of the early shows. I think I'd probably piss myself on the way down. Whoever I was attached to would be pissed. I didn't even mean that, but there we go. But yeah, anyways, what do we got in the chats? What's up, everybody?
Diane did say the McRib and the McFlurry are McNasty.
The McRib, I forgot what we gave it as a score. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I remember that. The Shamrock Shake was as bad as I thought. That was not good. Yeah, did you like it? You left before you really had it. You didn't like it?
It tasted like toothpaste.
It does.
It tasted like thick toothpaste. Like the aftertaste was thick toothpaste.
That's the thing, though. Like, the initial taste isn't terrible.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
But then, like, it went down, and I was like, ugh,
The syrup hits you, man.
this is gross.
Too syrupy. Too
I
syrupy.
dumped it at work.
Are you excited baseball's back, Kat?
Yes.
Kat might be the biggest Red Sox fan in this house, to be
Really?
honest. Yeah. She watches the most baseball.
It's just that thing you put on at night when you're just like laying in bed and you don't want to get committed to a show, so you put on the game, you know?
Yeah. We were talking about the Kids' Choice Awards. You remember those days? Remember the big, like, freaking parties we would throw watching the Kids' Choice Awards?
We would have the big air mattress in the middle of the living room.
It was a big day.
There'd always be like a special episode of like SpongeBob or something.
Yeah, that's
right
right.
before.
Yep.
That and your stupid wrestling.
Oh, the
WrestleMania
pay-per-views.
crap.
You know, I don't miss watching wrestling because it's, I don't know. I turned it on the other day. I don't know if maybe I just grew up or if it got worse. I don't know.
You grew up.
But I missed like back then when I loved wrestling. Oh, that feel like the action figures and everything. I went crazy for wrestling. For like it was like 2 years, a very brief period.
The Undertaker.
Yeah, I went crazy. I missed that period of my life. That was so great.
That was terrible.
No Stumpa winner today.
I don't know what it is. Can I see the answer? I won't play.
Don't say it out loud.
I won't.
What?
I won't pull it down.
Oh, it's on the ground somewhere. Let me get my stack of papers. You can organize them for me.
People made a good point though. They're not gonna be able to guess until Wednesday.
Yeah, I
Oh,
saw.
that's true. I didn't.
I think Abby was like mad about that. She's like, "This is gonna bug me."
Hey, these are all numbered. Can you organize that? This is the
Why?
pile that was on the ground.
Aren't you just gonna throw it away?
Yeah, but one of those is the Stumpa. I don't know which page it's on.
Oh.
You wanted to know the answer. There you go.
There's a hair.
I would show Cat, but I actually don't have the camera that can show Cat. I switched it around, so I finally have my close-up.
Sorry.
This is what I deserve.
This is a struggle with the dog.
Yeah, Charlie's going crazy over here. I think Charlie likes Cat the most out of anyone, to be honest.
I'm telling you, it's because I adopted him.
You didn't actually adopt him, though.
I got him.
That's true.
From
Trish
the
and Pete were on their way back from Virginia when we were getting Charlie, and they weren't home yet. So Cat actually was the first Braley to actually have Charlie.
I'm his real
His
mom.
house was actually the first house he went to. So we joke around when we go to Cat's house that Charlie's finally going home.
I'm his real mom.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. What else do we have in the chat? What?
I just read the answer.
Oh, the answer? Don't say it. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Charlie knows I still have the treats. Oh, you could just see his face. Hold on, let me put it on this camera real quick. There's Charles. You want a treat? You're being a good boy, Charlie. There you go.
Here you go. Here are
You're a
your
good guy.
Your
Thanks.
numbered papers.
Appreciate it.
Gary did say they have that burger donut at Big E. What is
Big
the
E?
Big
What is the Big E? Is that a...
Uh-oh.
Did he drop the treat?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, Charlie? What is the Big E? That sounds familiar. Is that a venue?
I know the big Y is a grocery store.
Okay. I don't think that's the same thing. Gary, what's the Big E if you're still here? I think it's a venue, isn't it? I don't know. Yeah, let's see. Diane said, Abby, I did forget about the Monday, Tuesday off. Okay, guys, come up with another hint so nobody strokes out over the weekend. It's too late. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. I would have, but it's too late now. I don't even know if people are here. We could give another hint, but then I don't want anyone to send in answers because we can't do that anymore. So I feel like if I give hints, people might be inclined to send an answer in, and we can't do that. We like it live.
Do you get to see how many viewers you have like during the show?
I can. It's not on the current screen.
Oh, you have 9.
Oh, cool.
Well,
Thanks.
8 because one of
Oh,
them's
great.
me.
Who left? Give me the name. Who just walked out?
Well, technically, Justin's not watching.
Yeah.
No, he is. He has it up, don't you?
Oh, you
No,
do?
I just have the chat up now.
Oh, okay. I wonder if that still counts. Well, if you're still here, thanks. Shout out. What's up? This is the Matt and JD taking over the Pete Braley Show.
Oh, I can read the comments too.
Yeah, if you guys see any you like,
I like Abby's most recent one.
what's up?
I hate weekend ones.
And now it's worse. Hey, listen, blame Pete for going on a vacation. All right? I don't know what to tell you. I'm here. I'm right in the studio. Actually, I don't know why we didn't talk. I think we talked about, like, it gives me a little break as well, because I was like, why aren't we doing a show Monday and Tuesday like we're doing right now? But I think it's giving me a little vacation.
I like how you can see Charlie just a little bit.
Can you?
I don't know.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me put the camera. Yep, just his ear and his nose. Now just his ear. He's just sitting on Kat's lap. He's just chilling. All right. Any more chats before we get going here?
I think we've covered most of them from what I can see.
Yeah, I think we got the good ones. Abby says, back talking about dreams. I have one where a tooth or two fall out. I don't know if I've had a dream where I've had teeth fall out.
I haven't, but I was just going to make the comment of, yes, I did have a car accident dream last night.
That's weird. Did you know no, you didn't know that story was coming up today?
No, I didn't. But
weird.
my dream was I was driving down 140 in your car because I just drove it yesterday.
Wow. All right. She's stealing my car.
And
You wrecked my car?
No, we had like a major windstorm and there was a bunch of sticks and branches all over the highway. And I was like doing fine, and then I hit one and I just slipped and I like lost control, but I was fine. But the car behind me ended up rolling over. So like technically I didn't get in a car accident, but there was a car accident.
Let's just compare. You had a dream about a car accident, very intense. I had a dream about getting face wash out of a cabinet. Why? Why does this happen? And why did I remember it? That's all I want to know.
Why am I driving your car?
Why can you never remember the dreams where you like fall in love or win the World Series? You can never remember those, but I'll remember this until the day I die. I know it.
Maybe it's your biggest fear.
Running out of face wash, getting in the shower. No, acne. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's going to be it today. Gail says, roll call. I'm here. Who else is here?
I'm here.
Kat's here. Justin's here.
I'm here.
Charlie's here.
Abby said it's the worst dream. Wait, did I read the other one about teeth falling out? And then what was the not running away from danger? I have one dream that, I don't know, forever sticks in my brain that I had as a kid that I remember as being one of the like scariest dreams I've ever had. There was a wild boar running around this house.
What?
Yeah. Imagine that being a kid.
This house is not that big.
A wild boar. It was a wild boar with like black fur. Charlie's trying to escape. What are you doing? It was a wild boar, and I just remember I don't even know how old I was at the time, was chasing it around the house with a knife. How scary is that?
Wow.
That is a dark
And I have a vivid
dream.
memory because of how scared it made me. We're learning a lot about my dreams today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Have you ever
Anybody
had
else?
sleep paralysis?
What is that again? Is that when you're awake but you're not?
Yeah, like you're awake but you're dreaming. Like it's kind of weird.
I don't think so.
Like
Not
you
that I
can't
know of
move.
at least.
When you're sleeping. It's kind of weird.
I
I
don't
had it
think so.
once. It was the scariest dream I ever had in my life.
So you're like caught in the dream but you know you're awake?
Yeah, it's almost like you're awake, but like for me, like you saw like a shadowy figure.
Mhm.
But was it a dream? Was it real life? I don't know. But I couldn't move my body.
Sleep is weird
I feel like a professional like dad right now.
because you have the mic and the headphones on.
Yeah.
Makes you feel cool. I wish I knew you were coming. I would have set up a camera. But instead
that
you
was
decided
the
to
I wanted
scare
to-
me
yeah.
and make me think someone was breaking in.
Yeah.
Abby said, Matt, I was the awkwardest ever the other day. I know you can understand my pain. Well, now I need to know the situation. First off, it's kind of rude, but also kind of nice at the same time. Because it's true. It's probably true. Gail says, does anyone else dream in animation? No, but
Interesting.
that's awesome.
No.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
I feel now. Are scary dreams still scary when it's an animation? Like, I wonder if a boar chasing me around the house, if it was animated, if it wouldn't be as scary.
If it looked like a SpongeBob cartoon.
Yeah. Or if the face wash was animated, would I have freaked out as much? All right, before we go, I need to know about this awkward situation.
Well, I have a shout out I would like to.
What's your shout out?
My boys basketball team
Okay.
is competing in the quarterfinals tomorrow.
Nice.
So good luck to my boys.
Shout out to the boys.
I will be there.
Go.
Norton Lancers.
Norton Lancers.
I only knew they were the Lancers because you're wearing a shirt right now that says it.
Going to work later.
I wouldn't have known their mascot. But shout out to the boys basketball team. I know they're all watching right now. Because why wouldn't they be?
Well, maybe Dana's fiance is. I work
That's
with her.
true. Yeah, maybe she can pass along the memo. Yeah,
I mean, I could also pass along the memo. I'm going to see him later.
that's true. That's a good point. Well, tell them they have the Pete Braley Show support. Without Pete, actually. Abby, I need to know this awkward situation, man, before we hop off here. This is the longest post show we've ever had.
It's because I'm here.
Yeah,
And Justin's here.
and Pete's not here.
Pete's not
I think
here.
Pete's the one that normally ends it because he wants to go get another cup of coffee.
We should call Dad and be like, just so you know.
I would call him, but I think he's a. Should we? That'd be a
Let's
funny way.
do it. Let's do it. We have completely taken over the show.
Oh yeah, this is great. Well, there's probably like no one left, which is great. Let's
Justin,
see.
I hope you don't mind I popped in.
This is live.
No, absolutely not.
This is live. Let's see how it goes. I'm a little scared. What do I have it on? I think I have it on the right thing.
Hello, I'm still in bed.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get this working. Charlie sneezed.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh,
I slept, but Mom tells me you did a great job.
good morning, sunshine. You're now part of the post show.
you're still on the show,
am I?
Dad.
Yeah,
I'm on the post show.
this was Kat's idea.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Kat.
Kat scared the crap out of me, Dad.
By walking into the studio?
I was not expecting her, and I am home alone, and somebody opened the door during the show.
Oh,
Your,
yeah, that
your
would get
worst nightmare
Yes,
came true.
Charlie didn't even bark.
you. Hey, I apologize for the noise, but Liam has decided we need to play baseball, which is golf.
Oh,
And he's got his little, he's just throwing his little golf cart around the room now to get everything out of the bottom of it.
well, that's the only way to do it.
That is
It's
the only
crude,
way
but
to
it
do
works.
So I think
How'd the show go? I heard it went really well.
yeah, it was good. I think the general consensus is you're off. Justin's on.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, that was always a fear. You know, when you had, even when I was in radio, when you had someone fill in for you, if they turned out better than you, then it was like, was that a good idea?
Yeah. I mean,
Abby-
it's your fault. You trained me. I followed in your footsteps and I took over your show.
Abby says
Wow.
he's never going to let the three of you do this again, LOL.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm about to get fired from the show. That's why the post show isn't ending, because this is it. This is my last day before I get fired. Dad, we do have some people upset because we stumped them with the Stumpa today, and we're not going to be back until Wednesday.
Oh, yes, I didn't think about that.
It's going to be a long break.
brutal.
Yeah.
We do have quite a long stump up. But,
All right. Well, we'll let you go play golf. We should probably end the stream. I think this might hold the record for the longest Pete Braley show of all time.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. And the family knows I have not slept well in like 2 weeks, and I slept till 8:45.
Wow. All right. So no more complaining about it.
Yeah. What?
All right. We'll let you go. Liam's busy over there.
I gotta find the blue something.
All right, go find it.
Okay,
All right, bye. I was really hoping he was sleeping. That's what I was hoping personally. All right, last thing. Abby says, I was walking down a long hallway and a girl was at the other end, so I was trying to figure out at what distance when to say hi. She delicately says hi, and I say hi very sternly, made her jump. I can 100% relate. Not necessarily to the exact situation, but never knowing at what volume to start a conversation. And most of the time I choose too quietly, and then the person doesn't hear you, and it's very awkward.
Yeah.
Like the situation when the person you're talking to doesn't hear you, but everyone else can hear you. So then you have to repeat yourself, and it just feels weird to everyone else. Yeah. When you can tell that you're being ignored. You're like, hi, you say it too quietly. They don't look. And you're like, hi, and everyone else now knows that you're a fool. But yeah, I thought you were going to go with the go-to awkward situation of all awkward situations when you're walking down a hallway two people walking in opposite directions and you don't know which way to go. And you do that awkward dance back and forth until you finally figure it out. To help everyone out, though, rule of thumb, stick to the right. Here in America. In other countries, I don't know. Justin, do you walk on the right side in European countries?
In England, you go on the left side.
You walk on the left side as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Why do we do this in America? I don't know. Everything's backwards here. But anyways, that's going to do it for today. I want to give a thank you to Kat for starting my day. I'm awake now because Kat scared the crap out of me. I want a special thank you to Justin. Let's hear it for Justin.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah? That the applause was too quiet. I
was
can't
very
change that.
quiet.
Well, if I do that, the music blasts. I don't know. But yes, thank you to Justin. Personal round of applause here.
I've had a lot of fun.
Waking up early. Be honest, most of the time you're probably watching the show in bed or something, in your pajamas eating breakfast.
Guilty.
Exactly.
But you got up early today to be ready for the Pete Braley Show.
Right.
And I don't know, I think in the future, if Pete's going on vacation, this might have to be the new setup.
I'd be down.
Might have to be. But yes, thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Pete will be back Wednesday. And that's going to do
Go
it.
with the stumper.
So will the Stumpa. Yes. And we will get a winner on Wednesday. I believe in you guys. But that's going to be, yes, that's going to be it. And I get to say, make it a great day.
Peace.
Yeah, peace. Yes. All right, later.